Thank you for staying with us. You're still watching Newsday. Now, flood victims in Kogi State are still counting their losses from last year's devastating disaster, and their chances of relocation before the next predicted flood remain slim. Many accuse the authorities of failing to match promises with real action. Arise News correspondent Frederick Odimayo has details in this special report from Kogi State.
In 2024, devastating floods swept through 9 local government areas of Kogi State, destroying properties worth millions of naira and leaving thousands homeless. This is what remains of some homes in Lokoja, abandoned, crumbling, and still scarred by last year's disaster. 1 year on, residents like the Mayangwa of Adankolo, Umar Abubakar say the pain remains fresh.
My house even collapsed one side. I look for helpers, nobody. Only with the hero must say that they bring something, then bring flood the matter, then bring this instrument, anything one negotiate for us, we look nothing.
We lost half of our building, our load, our property. Even I lost my grandpa.
Now, with the Nigerian Meteorological Agency warning of more flooding in 2025, water levels in the river Niger are already rising and fear is spreading.
The water is already close to our house. Why we are still remaining here is like we don't have money to go and rent another house in an open area, and Lokoja here, house rent is very cost. One single room they'll say is 200,000, 150. So house rent is very cost. That's why we are still staying here.
Although government and non-governmental groups have pledged support, residents say help is not reaching those who need it the most. They point to a housing estate built years ago for victims now allegedly being occupied by people with money and influence, many of whom were never affected by floods.
Cementing, block, give us way there for river. People were there for up, now they give. So, house, get her. Money, get her. Food, get her. You go say, go put a mask, go put a mask. People were there for up, now they get her. We were there here. That was last year, man, I beat the big people, man. Why don't bring food? Because I got the big people, where water pack, and they beat her. People were there for up, now I go pack food.
Last time, this is our house. So water pack us. They say they share house for flood place. We will not see anything. Because they will claim we should bring 40,000, which we cannot afford that money. That is why they abandon we. The people that have money, that's the people that then give the house. That's why when water go back, we come back to our house.
The Kogi State Emergency Management Agency insists it is working to address the problem.
Like you all know, the federal government has declared flood as a national disaster. We are here so that we'll be able to collate data and informations of happenings in various areas here. Then from here, we now know what to do. What to do in the sense, how do we advise the government, what to advise the government to they need to do.
Experts warn that without urgent intervention, this year's flooding could be even more destructive. As the rains intensify and river level rise daily, victims here are left with a choice they should never have to make: wait for the next flood or find a way to escape it on their own. With the clock ticking towards another potential disaster, many in Kogi State say only decisive, transparent action can prevent a repeat of last year's tragedy. Frederick Odimayo, Arise News.